guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Plug Power, ticker PLUG, trading on the Nasdaq. Yeah guys, we lost here minus 9.76%. The price is back at $2.22. Not a surprise in my opinion. I show you here, of course, all the updated price levels based on the chart. If you didn't see my previous videos, I already made here a lot of predictions for Plug Power. And I think we still have here a short squeeze potential. But as I said, we have to also see the bearish side here, the flip coin. And that could mean that we see here lower prices incoming for Plug Power. Everything what I say here is, of course, not financial advice. Yeah, guys, when you invest here back in 2019, when you invested here back in 2019 or 2018, $15,000 in Plug Power, then you would have more than $1 million here in 2021. But if you didn't sell your positions here, this is now just hypothetically, then you lost all your money and you're back to zero. This is the stock market, guys. The stock market always leaves us some hidden signals here where the buyers and bulls are waiting. We had here a perfect dip back to 90 cents here for Plug Power, and whoever bought in here and yeah, hold its positions here. As I said, when you invest $15,000, you would have been more than $1 million here back in the peak in 2021. Yeah, guys, so have we that chance maybe again? Is that possible that Plug Power can see this kind of squeeze again? Technically, guys, I can say yes. Technically, it's possible. When the market makers manage it to do that once, they can do it twice. And we cannot forget, when we go back here in the weekly chart, this is not the only time that Plug Power squeezed like that or had some massive breakout attempts. We can see that also here back in 2013, there also was a quite nice short squeeze here. I try to measure that as best as possible. That also here was a squeeze of 11,000%. So that means you make a 10x here, more than 10x on your money. And then the next squeeze here was, of course, even more violent. Why is that? Because the first squeeze here, Plug Power was trading at 11 cents, yeah, then squeezed back to $11, so more or less 10,000%. And then you can see the bottom was in here in the 80 to 90 cent range, and that is of course much higher than 14 cents. And that means the second squeeze was even more violent. And what does that mean, guys? That means that technically, when we compare these old price levels here, Plug Power is still in an uptrend. Yeah, it is of course nothing comparable here to $70, the peak which we had, but technically we are still here in an uptrend. And I mentioned that in my previous videos. I want to see a touch, one more final touch here of the bottom of this trend channel, and that's why I'm waiting here for the final shakeout for Plug Power. What does that mean? Which price do I mean? When we see where the price reacted here, very, very strong reactions in 2017, and then here finally 2018. And now, guys, we have 2024, almost 2025. So we want to see that Plug Power touch this trend channel bottom again. And that would mean a price here at around $1.48. That doesn't mean that we can squeeze again, but I want to see. I will load my positions here, not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. I will load my positions here, and I want to see what kind of technical reaction we will get here for Plug Power. But let's also talk here about the, let's say, at the more realistic price levels. I don't talk about here a squeeze of $75, but when we just focus here for a second on the indicators or on the open gaps, then we can see that we have here a lot of open gaps to the upside here. $2.91, $3.41, $5.88, $8, guys, yeah, is just the gaps, the nearest gaps which we have here in the chart. You can see we have so many open gaps, and when you don't understand how the algos work, the chance that we close these gaps is around 90%. But of course, if the company is not diluting or performing any kind of stock splits, when we have dilution and stock splits, then we may never close these gaps. But for now, the chance is still there that Plug Power can do so. And when I zoom out, you can see we have even much higher open gaps. Plug Power closed all the gaps here as well when we had this price move here. But from the flip coin, or the flip coin is that we also create a lot of down gaps. And that is one of the reasons why Plug Power came all the way back down. These orange fields here are down gaps to the downside, and Plug Power closed all those gaps over the past year since 2018, guys, all the way back down. And there is just one final open gap missing in the chart. Don't be scared right now, guys. This is waiting here at 16 cents. I don't believe that we just tanked down here to 16 cents. I think we will see here at least one massive final squeeze. If we should come down to this area, then Plug Power has to perform reverse stock splits. They have to dilute, and that could be the end of the stock, guys. But we are not there yet. It's the opposite. In my opinion, we have here a very good chance to see a squeeze or even a short squeeze. So what we want to see. So we have here one make it or break it price level. Before I start with that, guys, I always try to predict here short squeezes every week on my channel, and I'm doing that very successfully. I have here my finest selection of short squeeze stocks, which I present every Sunday. I call them the hot stocks. And when I release those videos here, that means that the tickers in these videos have very high squeeze potential, and I expect them to squeeze in the very few next trading days. Just this week, guys, just this week, I had already 3 squeezes here. You can see here one of my swing trade alerts, which I post on Patreon, squeezed 169% just one day after I posted this on Patreon. This ticker started to rip in one day, 169%. The second one here, one of my hot stocks, squeezed 107%. It was even more, I think, more than 120% in total, but during the time I did the screenshot, this ticker squeezed 107%. And again here, one of my Patreon swing trade alerts squeezed 250% every stock this week, guys. Yeah, there is no guarantee. I don't want to hype you up. I just want to tell you there are many tickers out there with squeeze potential. If you want to see them, you can join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have, where everyday new members joining in, is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits which you get when you join in here on Patreon, guys. And the link to the memberships here is when you click the info icon here in the corner, then you can access it. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome. I have tutorials available, member FAQs, so even if you're a beginner, you will of course find some help there. So Plug Power, so the make it or break it price level which we have right now is $2.26. So we had now here the first attempt to close this open gap at $2.19. Don't forget, guys, we have this kind of trend channel pattern which is bullish, but as long as we don't break out of this trend channel, we are just playing here ping pong. And that is the reason why I want to see here one final shakeout back to $1.48. You can see that the bulls already showed some technical reaction here at $1.60. So when we measure that here for a second, you can see that it was already here a 78% pump with the attempt to close this open gap. The market maker stepped in and brought the price back below the red line here, which is $2.26. And now, while I'm making this video here, you can see that the bulls and bears start to fight here, and they want to decide if the price closes above or below this line. What does that mean? When we close above $2.26, this is usually here in favor for the bulls. Then I have no doubts that we will close this gap here at $2.91 sooner or later. And the maximum, let's call it squeeze price target here for this small algo pump is waiting here in the $3.30 range, guys. This is the maximum price range. If we just talk here about normal algo reactions, everything here between $1.48 and $3.30 is just ping pong for the algos. If we break out to the upside here, out of this trend channel, this is the moment where we can see here a much bigger squeeze for Plug Power, and where we might maybe finally start to close all the open gaps which we have here to the upside. $3.41, $5.88, $8, and so on. I don't want to hype you up here. I just show you what is technically possible, and if this breakout happens, you can be sure I will do a video on that. Yeah, the worst case is, guys, what happens if we break below $1.48? Then of course the bearish market makers will try to bring the price back below $1, since this is a very important listing requirement here for the Nasdaq. This is the flip coin, but for now you can see that we have here still our strong support and the bulls and bears fighting to decide what happens next with Plug Power. The market is super bullish. We have so many squeezes. I think when we have here the final drama, then also Plug Power could finally start here to pump. And I, as I said, have my price goals already set here in the lower price ranges here. Yeah, guys, that was the update on Plug Power. I hope that was helpful for you. If you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, this is everything based on TradingView. If you want to learn trading, guys, there is no way around to get a good chart program. That's why I use TradingView for all my videos and all my trades. I'm not sponsored by TradingView, but I can of course give you here a discount link. When you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to my $15 discount link on the premium tier. This is what I recommend, and this is also what I think is the best for beginners and advanced traders. So my friends, that was my update on Plug Power. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, guys, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute. Bis zum nächsten Plug Power Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.